in today's video. Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Guys, today we're going to do some thrift and flips. I found some vases that I want to show you that I thrifted, and then I'm going to show you how to turn an ordinary vase into something spectacular. So if you're ready, let's get into the thrift part of the DIY flip part of this video. Come on guys, let's get started. Okay guys, so this first vase is one that I featured in a previous video, and it is this French vase that I found, and you guys can see I paid $2.32 for this vase, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about transforming it. You know, it's cute the way it is, but it doesn't fit my decor. So I'm gonna make this one over, and this one's really cute. And again, this is just the French vase. Very sturdy, very heavy. It doesn't have anything on it to tell me where it was originally from. If you guys have seen this before and you know where it's from, comment down in the comment section. We're gonna get into DIYing this French vase. So let's go do it, guys. Okay guys, so to do this vase, I'm using this dry Dex Spackling. You can find this at Walmart over by the paints, where they have all of the plumbing stuff. And you guys, I'm just spreading this dry Dex all over this French vase. And you guys, what I love about this dry Dex is that it goes on pink, but it dries completely white. And now guys, I'm just going in with my fingers and I'm just patting in and out to give the vase some texture and some depth. And now here's a close-up of what the texture that I've added to the vase looks like. And now I'll just sit this aside and let it dry. And remember guys, you'll know it's dry because it's going to go from pink to completely white. All right guys, so this next vase that I thrifted is this long neck vase. And it's small, but I love this, the look of the long neck. And this one I paid $1.71 for this one. And so I'm excited to make this one over as well. I found one similar to this one as an inspiration piece, and I'll insert a picture of that one. But again, I'm just going to flip this vase and show you how to go from something that was $1.71 to look like something that's $1,000,000. So let's go flip this one, you guys. For this vase, I'm using this lightweight spackling that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I'm also going to use this tube of mastic caulk that I also picked up from the Dollar Tree. You guys can find both of these at Walmart, but if you can buy it from the Dollar Tree for only $1, I would go that route. And you guys, this caulk and spackling are just caulk and spackling that you would use for plumbing. And I'm also using a plastic fork. So I'm starting by spreading this caulk all over the vase. And now I'm just going to take this plastic fork and I'm just going to make some ridges in the vase, once again to give it texture, but also to give it a little bit of style. Now, if you are doing this DIY, you can use that plastic fork or any object to make whatever design you want to make on your vase. And here's a look at what those ridges look like when I'm all done. Now I've let this dry a bit, and now I'm going to come in with this lightweight spackling. And I'll just spread it in evenly and smoothly over those ridges that I made. And when I'm done, I'll sit it aside to let it dry. Okay guys, so this next vase is actually originally from TJ Maxx, and at TJ Maxx it was $12.99, but I thrifted it and I found it for a whopping $3. And you guys, it's this beautiful vase here. I love the shape of it. I love the height of it. I love everything. I even love the color that's already on this vase, but I just want to add to it and take it up a notch. So again, you guys, I paid $3 for this one, and it was originally from TJ Maxx. Let me see if I can get that for you. And it was $12.99. All right, let's go flip this thrift. Okay guys, once again, I really do love the color of this vase, so what I'm going to do to it is just going to accent the color that's already there. And once again, I'm going to use the dry Dex Spackling that comes in the color pink and dries completely white. You guys, for this look, I'm going to go in a circular motion, and I'm going to use the tips of my fingers to make grooves, and I'll show you a close-up of exactly what I'm talking about. Now, I made the grooves in this vase for two reasons. For one, I want the look and the texture, and for two, I wanted that terracotta to peek out. And here's another close-up look of the texture and the grooves that I created using my fingers as I went in a circular motion. And I'll sit this aside and let it dry. Okay guys, these next three pieces are actually glass pieces that I like, and I'm going to flip these and just give them more of that Pottery Barn, Restoration Hardware, stone vase look. And this first one that I have here, it looks like hobnail when you first look at it, but if you look at it close, you'll see that it's actually the Honeycomb Vase. And I love this vase. I like it. I love the honeycomb feature of it because it is honeycomb, but it does look like the hobnail. And I paid $1.99 for this one. $1.99 for this one. Perfectly fine, you guys. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's nice and clean already. And but again, I'm gonna flip this one and we're just gonna take it up a notch and take something that was $1.99 and then again make it look like it was quite expensive and more high-end. So let's go flip this one. And you guys, once again, I'm using the dry Dex Spackling, and the reason that I'm choosing this one for this particular vase is because I really want to get into those honeycomb grooves, and this one goes on nice and smooth and will enable me to do just that. And this is what it looks like. I love how you can see the details of that honeycomb pattern. And just like the others, I'll set this aside and allow it to dry. All right, guys. So this next one that I have is this wide mouth rippled vase. And I love everything about this vase. I love the look of it. I love the shape. I love that it's wide mouth. Absolutely love it. And you guys, I paid $1.99 for this one as well. $1.99. And again, I'm going to use one of my techniques to take this up a notch and make it look like it is textured and stoneware. So again, this wide mouth rippled vase. And like I said, I like it the way it is, but I want to just take it up a notch. So you guys, I'm loving the ridges in this vase. And when I give it the texture that I'm going to give it, I want to accent those ridges. For this one, I'm going to come back in with this mastic caulk. And again, I'm just going to spread it all over the vase, paying special attention to those grooves.
Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait.
And here's a look at it. And I'll sit aside and let it dry. All right, guys, this last item was, I consider, an absolute find because it is brand spanking new. You can tell that it has never been used. If it was, you can't see any usage on it. And I just absolutely love it. And I'm pairing it with another thrifted item that was also featured in my previous video with the French pitcher. And it is this, I found this sampling of seagrass, and it looks like that cane, and seagrass. So I knew when I saw it that I wanted to use it just because it looked like cane and it's seagrass. I didn't know then what I wanted to use it for, but I knew that this would come in handy. And you guys, I actually paid 50 cents for this, and it's 24 by 42 long, and I paid 50 cents for this. And I'm going to pair it with this last find of mine that I found, this 1 gallon jug, and it says 1 gallon right there. Now, I want to keep the look of it and I want to keep the words 1 gallon. I don't really want to go over them, and I don't want to paint this because I really like to look at it, and I can see myself somewhere in the future using this exactly the way it is, just the clear jar with some greenery, you know, and I will use greenery in it this time, but I just want to pair it with this seagrass. So let's go flip it, you guys. So you guys, this one is easy. I'm just going to take the seagrass and I'm going to cut it the width and the length that I need for it to be to go around my jug. And then I'm going to use my glue gun to glue it around the jug. That was almost a tongue twister.
We're almost there. I'm loving this feeling of something new. Just right what I needed. Take me there. We can drive away. Oh yeah. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let go. A gentle breeze, the night's got a fever, to the moon and back, playing loud in the speakers. You and me, can I marry you right away? Oh yeah. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let go.
And now guys, here's a look at all the vases once they've dried. But we're not going to stop here. I'm going to do some painting just to give them that old, weathered, vintage look that I'm going for. And to do that, I'm going to use this dark wax by Waverly. You can find this at Walmart. And then I'm also using this Waverly chalk paint in this matte finish in the color plaid. So let's start painting, guys, and give these vases some character. And I'm starting with the French vase. I love the texture and love how this dried. I absolutely love the look of it. So now let's add some color to it to just take it up another notch. And now I'm using just a plastic Walmart bag to just dab it and pull out even more texture in it. But even more than that, I'm mixing this paint in to make this vase look like it's been old and weathered and aged. And you guys, I'm going to use pretty much the same technique on all the vases. I'll stop here and there to just point out special things that I do. But you guys just sit back and watch me paint these, and at the end, I'll let you see how they all turned out.
Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the
Now here, I'm just using that plastic fork to paint up and down those grooves and ridges that are in this vase to just give it more depth and to make it look really interesting. For this vase, I'm just going to take this damp cloth and I'm going to rub away in the areas where I want the terracotta to peek through. I'm not going to be too heavy-handed in some areas that I want the terracotta to come through lightly, and a little more heavy-handed in areas where I want it to come a little richer.
Listen to the midnight radio.
For my honeycomb vase, I don't want it to be stark white, so I'm just going to use this Waverly chalk paint and I'm going to just warm it up just a bit. This chalk paint is more of a creamy off-white color, and that's the color I'm going for. And you guys, this is the final look. I love how each one of them looks like it's an aged piece of real stone pottery. And now I'll give you a close-up of each one. how they look like all ready for fall, but you'll have to stay tuned to see my fall decorate to see how I style them in my home. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys get out there and do some thrifting and some flipping. You can do it. It's absolutely fun to do. You can take one man's trash, really is another man's treasure. If you have an eye for those pieces that fit the decor in your home, don't shy away from thrifting. Thrifting does not mean that you're cheap. Well, sometimes you could be, but thrifting just means that you have an eye for fine things that you can turn into something that looks like a work of art. And I absolutely enjoy it. It's relaxing to me to actually, when I'm in the mood for going thrifting, it's therapeutic. It clears my mind. I love the challenge of finding good pieces. You guys, like I said in previous videos when I've talked about thrifting, when I go in, I don't just go in and just pick up stuff. Like, I don't have room for just stuff. Shoot, I don't even have room for the good stuff that I do find, but I make it fit because when you find a good find, it's a good find. But I don't just go to go pick up stuff. When I go thrifting, I love the challenge of finding pieces like my Restoration Hardware teapot that I found. Just having an, and there are other things that all of the false graph that I have found while I have been out thrifting. Some false graph pieces they're not even making anymore, you guys, and when it's the good stuff from, you know, back in the day. And so you guys, I enjoy the thrill of it, and there's no shame in me going thrifting because, like I said, if I want to spend money on something that's a little more costly, then I'll do it. But if I want to spend money on something that I've thrifted, I love being crafty with my hands. I love being able to recreate and reinvent the wheel. And so I just enjoy it. And so you guys don't shy away from thrifting at all. There are a lot of pieces in my home that I actually absolutely love that are secondhand that have been thrifted, and they just mean a lot to me when I take it and make it my own. So anyways, guys, that's my spiel. Hope you enjoyed the video. You guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Come back, you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I would love it if you would subscribe and become a part of the family. If you do subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. Haven't done this in a while, but it's gonna be right there. And you guys, don't forget to comment, like, and share. When you comment, it really helps me out. When you like or share the videos, it really helps me out. You guys, I can't believe it, but we are fast on our way to 5,000 subscribers. That's a whole nother video within itself, but I couldn't have done it without all of you. I appreciate you. I love you. And I do not take for granted that you enjoy tuning in to my channel and supporting. And so thank you guys so much. Let's get to that 5,000. I know we can do it. Share a video so somebody else will enjoy the little things in life, because it's all the little things in life that give us the sweetest, prettiest little pleasures. I'll see you next week, you guys. Mwah! Be blessed. Bye-bye.